This morning, winter's triple threat live team coverage of rain, ice, and snow comes to you from Oklahoma City and from Arkansas. What weather will affect you this weekend? Find out next on Your Weather Today.
Why did you come out in this? I don't know. It was a bad idea. I didn't think it was this bad. It's really, really bad.
Slow down and take your time.
Or don't drive at all.
Well, welcome back into Your Weather Today alongside Jen Carfagno. I'm Mike Bettis, and we've got this big winter storm covered for you this morning.
You know, even where it has ended, where the snow and the ice has stopped falling, we have treacherous interstates. West Texas cars are sliding off the road on Wichita Falls, and airports basically shut down, still open, but no flights are going.
Yeah, they'll be de-icing at the very least, and you'll be delayed. Temperatures, a big difference in temperatures as well over a short distance. So we've got your weekend forecast. Places like the Midwest really chilly this weekend.
And
so
we stay cold. Yeah, we've got advisories that continue to stretch, winter storm warnings that go from Oklahoma through Arkansas all the way into Tennessee and North Carolina. We're talking more than 1,500 miles worth of area that is affected by these winter storm warnings, and power is out already for folks affected by it. That began yesterday. In Oklahoma, we've got more than 162,000 people without power and continuing to watch power restoration there, maybe not till Monday. Now, some warming shelters have been opened. More than 620 schools closed, including some major universities, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State.
All right, so this morning we're going to bring you some live updates on what's going on out there. Meteorologist Chris Warren has been stationed in Oklahoma City. He's watched just about, it seems like, Chris, every type of precipitation fall in Oklahoma City. What's the latest this morning? Are people going to be able to get around?
Well, it's a matter of getting to your car, which is going to be the first issue, and then from there it's going to be getting to one of the main streets. I've been watching right here. This is one of the main streets, and I'm still hearing spin outs, but everyone, you know, they'll spin out for a little bit, but they'll back up, and they'll be able to manage. And having a little bit of difficulty here, just imagine if it's one of the main roads. The radar right now is showing that we do have precipitation falling. Where I am right now, it's like minute by minute, you have to check and see what it is. But for the past hour or so, it has been regular old snow right here in Oklahoma City after a lot of freezing rain and sleet yesterday. Now, most of the freezing rain didn't go onto the roads. It just made things wet, but it did accumulate on trees, on some of the sidewalks, and then a lot of sleet yesterday, so it made travel conditions difficult, and the folks out there on the roads kind of took them by surprise, and they knew it was kind of tough going.
We just try to drive as careful as possible. If we're out there, if it gets too bad, we just pull over.
And that's the best advice. You know, you don't want to be out there when it's bad. And the bad thing right now that you have is the snow is falling on that sheet of ice. We had that kind of misty light rain drizzle during the overnight hours, created a layer of ice on top of the sleet and virtually on top of everything out here. So now you have the snow on top of it. So you might be thinking you're walking along some fresh snow, Jen, and it turns out you slip because you're on ice. So still a dangerous situation here at Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Chris, it looks pretty calm right now. Yesterday, the wind was a huge problem, blowing branches on power lines. Is wind an issue today at all?
It's a little gusty, but we are expecting winds to pick up a little bit as we head into the day.
All right, Chris, thanks for the update there. You know, wind perhaps blowing around snow now that that's falling. That could be an issue later on. We're tracking what's happening here as we track a mix of precipitation really from Oklahoma all the way into Arkansas. And road conditions here are really going downhill. We've seen reports of accidents, of cars sliding off roadways around the state. Memphis area, some of the regions now reporting some snow and ice covered roadways here around the Memphis area. And rain to the south, and it's a heavy rain at that around the Houston area this morning. We've seen it here with thunder and lightning. These storms continue to track towards the east. A real steady rain in Mississippi. Tonight, that moves into Alabama and into Georgia. Overnight, a real wet night in the Atlanta area. Heavy rain that will end up fall for you. We're going to watch that rain continue to spread into South Carolina. And because it's falling where temperatures are going to be below freezing, freezing rain an issue in northern and eastern parts of North Carolina heading into South Carolina. Up here, as you make your way out around Anderson or Greenville, be wary. You might have some freezing rain on the roads. We're going to watch snow continue to track throughout the day and overnight here into North Carolina. Mike?
Well, winter's triple threat will impact at least a dozen states today, spanning about 1,500 plus miles. We've got to look at your travel forecasts coming up, and we'll let you know where they're going to be the worst. Also, you can visit our website, weather.com, for the latest information on the snow, the ice, and the rain. Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the thick of the ice. You can tell from these cars, wow, plenty of winter car tips are on the way. And here are some specifics on our special web section. Where's the worst of the icing? We'll let you know at weather.com. Plus local information on power outages, DOT cameras, and school closings. Plus follow us on Twitter as we track the snow and the ice. Well, our Adam Burke has got a live report coming up from Arkansas right on I-55. Adam?
That's right. You know, you're talking about all those problems, Texas and Oklahoma. It's moving into Arkansas now. Sleet, freezing rain, snow moving into Tennessee. Eventually, big problems in the Carolinas. We're going to have a full report from Blytheville, Arkansas, which is about an hour north of Memphis. State of emergency in Arkansas right now. We'll be right back.